Hey, I got a new camera today, so we're going to do some testing real quick. This is the DJI Action 4. So I got it to do some action type footage and some construction footage that's going to be coming up. But I also just wanted to try this as a vlogging camera. Now I have vlogged 30 days with my iPhone a couple years back, or maybe a year or so ago. And the iPhone did great, but I've always actually tried to buy, I don't know if you remember the flip camera. I had a flip camera back in the day and I loved it, and actually tried to buy a used one on eBay and it didn't work. Because I kind of miss just having something small and quick to use. So this is really cool. We're shooting 4K, 24 frames. It's got some stabilization turned on. I'm going to put it through its paces. Really what I was trying to think about is, can I make this cinematic and how could I use this? So you will see what the audio is like too. So no microphone, even though I could use my wireless Go 2s. I'm just going to test it out right now. So I'm walking the dogs. The neighbor's dogs are barking, so we'll see how this all turns out when I go to edit it. So some interesting things, I have it set on 4x3, so it's the full sensor, so I can get more data out of it. I'm shooting in a D-Log 10-bit, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I got the action combo, or adventure combo, and it came with this selfie stick. And I have never seen a selfie stick this long. So I did some fake drone stuff. I'm using the app on the phone so I can see, because it's so far away I can't even see the screen. And I don't know if the audio's picking up, but I'll test it out with some lapel mics. So that's a very, very long pole, so you get some really good jib shots, right? So here's the thing. Oh, you're getting closer. That's crazy. All right, so here's the real deal. I want to get back into filmmaking, and I've made some short films in the past. If you look on the blog, I talk a lot about some of the concepts I'm working on, and I'm just kind of set a goal for myself to shoot a sci-fi film by myself. So I'll be the actor, I'll be the editor, I'll be the DP. I'm going to do it all. And sci-fi, that's what I love, so that's what I'm going to do. And I was looking, in Arkansas, we have a film festival coming up next year. So 6 minute to 30 minutes, I think, is their short film. And there's a specific area for sci-fi. So I think I'm going to do it all on this, because I have a habit of getting overwhelmed with gear, right? Trying to make sure I have the best gear. It's happened since I was in college, right? We had SVHS cameras and we all wanted to get the Panasonic that shot 24p. Then it was the Canon GL2. I think I had the Canon GL2. There was XL1 that was real popular. And over the time, then it was HD, now it's 4K. You know, there's always like, I don't have the right camera. So I went to our Arkansas Film Society had a event, and I got to see Craig Brewer speak on writing and directing. And Craig Brewer did Hustle and Flow. And he said, your phones, all these things you have are way better than anything he ever had. Quit letting the cameras and the gear get in the way. Just start shooting something. So I'm going to do that. And what better way? I have this. This is 4K. We're going to see if I can manipulate the footage. We're shooting 24p on the full sensor, 10-bit, 4x3, so I can crop it. I'll try to crop it real aggressively to make it look like anamorphic. Then I'm thinking about putting a few more limitations on myself, is using the iPad. So on my iPad I have LumaFusion to edit, and I also have DaVinci Resolve. So could I do it with this Action 4 and my iPad? So I have wireless mic set up. I have the wireless Go 2 so I can get good audio. And now just focus on telling the story. So we'll see. I've got this the sharpness turned down because I don't want it to be too digital looking, but I will take it into post on LumaFusion. We'll do some LUTs. I'll do some filters. We'll see what we can do. So, can I shoot a short film? The deadline's next summer on this camera only and using only my iPad. I think that's a challenge. And if I do those and set those minimums for me, and I do have a drone too, so I will use a DJI Mini 3, so I would do some overhead drone shots, establishing shots. So the drone, this action camera, and the iPad. Can I do it? Reason I want to give myself these parameters is that way I don't have to think. I don't get stressed out that, because I got lost in, well, I need a better camera, I need to shoot anamorphic. Next thing you know, it's a $2,000 camera. Then the next thing you know, it's a $2,000 lens. Well, if I'm going to spend $4,000, I might as well spend $7,000 and get this camera, that camera. And that has kept me from making content, making films. Because really, I need to learn more about storytelling. And I'm doing the hard work. I've been in video production for going on 30 years now. I know the camera side. I've always put off the writing. I'm a terrible writer. I've put off script writing. I've just put off learning more about the craft of writing. So I'm doing more of that. So hopefully with the help of AI, I'll use ChatGPT to help me a little bit. I'll come up with a short. I'm going to go for 10 to 15 minutes. Short film. It's a sci-fi. If you look on the blog post, on my blog, I've been talking about some of that. So, yeah, we'll see. This ought to be fun.